What is up, you guys? Nick here, and in today's video, I want to talk about a very interesting and potentially extremely lucrative company by the name Arrival. Arrival has been the electric vehicle buzz company of the week and has just really blown onto the scene. They have gained more than 150% in just a couple weeks. In the past 5 trading days alone, they're up over 59%. There's a lot of talk about what Arrival is right now, what they could be in the future, and where their share price could reach. So what I want to do in this video is slow things down a bit, look at their numbers, their upcoming reverse merger, and discuss whether you should buy on a potential ensuing correction, hold, or sell shares if you haven't already. But first, Webull is doing a promotion ending in 5 days. Open up an account with them, deposit at least $100, and you'll receive 4 free stocks worth each up to $1,600 each. This is really a no-brainer, guys. Many people trade with multiple platforms, I do too, and Webull, to say the least, is awesome. It has great analytics, zero commission trading. Use the link in the description. Don't sleep on this one. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I release videos every day or two highlighting the best picks, keeping you ahead of the curve. I focus on disruptor growth companies that will be well poised for the coming landscape. Hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps out the video and my channel, and most importantly, I'd really appreciate it. Alright, let's get after it. So a quick overview. Arrival is a company based out of the UK, the United Kingdom, that is situated in the commercial bus and van sphere and plans to design and manufacture state-of-the-art vehicles that are 100% electric. They are currently using a microfactory approach and are expected to roll out their first buses in Q4 2021. These buses are sleek, optimized, and fully electric. It's a very plausible idea, and they are positioning themselves so well for the future. We have seen a sudden and abrupt 180 in the direction vehicles are taking even within the past few years, let alone few months. It is extremely likely that vans and buses will also rapidly move into the clean energy space. Arrival is attempting on becoming 100% vertically integrated and are manufacturing their buses through microfactories, which is very good news. As we have seen in the past quarters and years, startup companies that essentially fizzle out as they outsource everything and can't shift business operations to then become profitable and vertically integrated. Companies that produce their own vehicles first, and in this case, buses and vans, although they go deeper into the red the first few years, first quarters, they in turn have a stronger foundation beneath them and are typically more reliable investments down the road. Arrival is merging through a special purpose acquisition company, or a SPAC. If you have been investing for some time now, chances are you would have come across a SPAC before. It's essentially where a shell company forms without a body, evaluates many companies, and then initiates a merger deal once it has found a company it sees long-term potential in. In Arrival's case, they are merging with CIIG Merger Corporation, listed under ticker symbol CIIC, on the NASDAQ. We have seen recent electric vehicle companies perform mergers through SPACs, such as Hyliion HYLN, which previously traded under ticker symbol Shell. So how much of this company is legitimate future promise, and how much of this company is just the dual-pronged mania of hype with SPACs and overall hype in the electric vehicle industry currently? Let's discuss. First, I want to break down some of the numbers. Arrival will receive $660 million once the merger has completed with CIIG Merger Corporation. Arrival is also nothing to scoff about in terms of their legitimacy and their delivery numbers. They are quoted as being one of the most valuable startups in the United Kingdom currently, and they also have backing from legacy giants Hyundai in the form of a fresh $110 million. However, it is important to note that this is but a fraction of Hyundai's total assets on hand, so don't falsely assume that this is a major position for them. I've seen others on the internet way overplaying this. They also have backing from BlackRock. They are reported to have $1.2 billion in order backlogs. However, how much of this backlog will actually come to fruition remains unclear. They do, however, have an order of a reported 10,000 vans from the United Parcel Service, UPS. This is huge for the company and actually sets them apart from many competitors, as they do have legitimate companies making legitimate orders on legitimate products. You may already be aware that many last mile delivery focused companies such as UPS and USPS are currently devising plans to reduce their carbon footprints while saving money and optimizing their margins. Many see electric vans and buses as potential mitigating factors to these issues. The pent-up demand for electric last-mile delivery, or LMD, is enormous, and we will only see this demand escalate in the coming quarters and years. I really do like that Arrival is making a strong push into this LMD industry, as I really do see how lucrative this could be 3-5 years down the line. Mega famed analyst Jim Cramer seems to be extremely bullish on Arrival, which is actually quite funny to me, as I remember how bearish he was on special purpose acquisition companies focusing on EV companies just a few months ago. This was in regards to the Hyliion Shell merger. However, I guess even this cross-board run-up these past few months has turned him bullish. This bull position from Cramer on Arrival absolutely surged shares on Monday, resulting in more than a 30% daily gain. It's absolutely wild to me how much this one guy can move markets. But maybe he does have a point here, and to be honest, I'm with him. Arrival is in a very niche and young industry that has relatively little competition currently, and they already have somewhat of a foothold within this industry. While many electric vehicle startups are focused on producing sedans, SUVs, Arrival has much less legitimate competition than the buses and vans world. Granted, there are some notable names in this space. Hyliion, Workhorse, Tesla. Are we even considering Nikola anymore? Hopefully not. Arrival is also projected at having a $5.4 billion value post-merger with CIIG, which is really incredible. They are brinking on a mid-cap valuation right out of the gates. Ample liquidity is so crucial for young companies in a startup space, and it will be invaluable for this company to have the means to rapidly expand, build additional microfactories, and push for more research and development without having cash constraints. Shares took a relatively large hit on the 25th, dropping 4.49% throughout the course of the day. However, this was an extremely predictable correction after their massive surge on Monday. This is profit taking here, people. People getting out high to probably buy back in again. Like I previously said, this company stands out to me from the rest as it does have legitimacy. They are a real company with real orders, unlike some other electric vehicle companies out there. These $25 valuations could be absolute fire sales in the coming months, and I for one am definitely picking up additional shares. The Arrival CIIG deal is poised to finalize in the early weeks of 2021, and if we have learned anything from SPACs, it's that as these mergers get closer and closer, the share price escalates with anticipation. I do think Cramer's exclamation of "just buy it" is a good analogy for where investors stand with electric vehicle companies currently. Just buy it. He and other analysts alike are basically putting their guards down and realizing the insane potential of these companies 5-10 years down the line. These may very well be giants in the industry. We are really witnessing a birthing of an industry before our eyes, and we are very lucky to be witness to it. Many of these young startup companies may be the benefactors to billions of dollars of valuation. However, pretending to be 100% confident about the future potential of a company is just a lie. And it's a lie if anyone tells you they know what's going to happen. All we as investors can do is boil down the numbers, look at the future business operations, use instinct, projections, and allot our capital as best as we can. And I really do see a lot of promise in this industry in the coming years and decades. I do think that this share price will come down further than this $25 mark in the coming weeks. The major injection into this share price was indeed Cramer's bullish position, and that alone I don't think will hold this stock up past the $22 mark in the coming weeks. However, a dollar or two long run won't make a huge dent to what these share prices could be years from now. And for that reason, I am purchasing additional shares as I am strictly a long-term investor. If you've followed my channel and videos before, you'll know that I'm extremely bullish on EV, and I've been distributing my chips between many companies to best guarantee and expose myself for future gains in the coming years. However, Arrival is one of my favorite companies moving forward. As I've said before, they are one of the UK's most valuable startup companies. Major corporations are backing them. They have wonderful products with legitimate orders from legitimate companies in place. They make really state-of-the-art, sleek vehicles, and they are becoming vertically integrated through a microfactory approach. They have backing from a SPAC and are positioned in a very lucrative space. I will admit there has been tons of hype around this stock, and I wouldn't be too surprised to see it cool off in the coming weeks to then pick up steam heading into its merger completion day. Anyways, I'll be keeping a very close eye on this company in the coming weeks, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.